Hello there, fellow NPCs. I am Scythe, and today we're going to continue to play the ladder. We have just finished collecting possibly some evidence from the BRC company. And we are now going to leave this place, I believe, together with Isabella, as Ashton that is, to figure out exactly what is wrong with this company and why all of their employees are suddenly disappearing for one reason or another. But as I mentioned for the past 2 episodes, I believe we're going to fight off a fucking ghost right now. As we're leaving here. When we go to the basement, maybe that's later in this chapter if Ashton ever goes back here for some reason. But there's going to be an elevator scene as I mentioned. But for now, let's go. Easily I gather everything. The personnel files, client documents, sale agreements and contracts. Anything my hands could reach. And let's check the journal. I forgot about that. Let's see. I think maybe we have read this one already. Yeah, exactly. We did read this. I do remember that. In record time, all of it has been stacked in a neat pile, ready for storage. I'm heading for the records room not a few seconds later. Wherever that is. It shouldn't be an easy find, unless this place is a maze of some sort, which I highly doubt. Still beats staying here and seeing the look on her face. Crap. Really. Her anger is still bearable. I can take that. Including the glory she sends my way.
So, yeah, I'll go get the security videos and put these back where you pulled them from. Man, these are heavy, you know?
Wow, that was actually great acting, it seems, I think. Man, these are heavy. You know, putting it off. Whatever.
Ash, it's just paper. You don't even know where I...
Oh, no, I can handle this. Easy as pie. And, yeah, security cams, tapes, videos, cams.
Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. He's good at acting inconvenienced, embarrassed, this actor.
Yeah, I'm off.
A rejection at this point? Maybe. Maybe not yet. Oh, something could have happened there, I believe, because that was scene switch. Getting the files back to BRC's archive room is a cinch. Is a cinch? With the documents back in their proper places, I locked the door behind me, tugging it twice just to make sure. Now on to the next order of business. Removing the evidence of our little excursion in here, or at the very least, the parts showing what we've been doing during the past hour. Can't have our faces plastered on security footage, showing us breaking the law as it were. I'm going to have to wipe the data for Isabella's access card entries too. Surprisingly, finding a security room proves a breeze. What will be tricky is getting inside. The fact that no one has walked out during the whole time we've been here means the room is either empty or the security is sound asleep. I'm banking more on the former. If they're cutting corners and firing agents, I have no doubt that they fired the guy stationed here, if they have anyone watching the monitors in the first place. It's a rather common thing for establishments. Just leave security recording indefinitely and only check the footage if something actually happens. Just to check, I press my ears against the door, listening for a sign of anyone occupying the room. Okay, so that was us. After a long minute and nothing, I give the knob a few rattles. Okay, that was us. Oh my god, that scared the shit out of me. I do not want that ghost banging on the door.
Standard lock and key. Should be easy enough to pick.
We have lockpick sets, but those are only to be used if necessary and with a search warrant. Even then, it's a skill set rarely needed. Subtlety isn't a cop's priority if they have authority to search the premises. Bolt cutters and brute force are the favored methods. If those fails, we call a locksmith. Me? I prefer the good old hairpin trick when those options aren't available. Besides, they're easy to hide and store for emergencies. Running my hand through my hair, I pull a pair of bobby pins. 2 of these and I can just about open any standard lock. One makes a lever and the other makes a handle. I won't call it a complex skill, but it certainly takes time and a lot of practice to successfully pick a lock. Good thing I practiced with them for a bit in my college years. I learn more when they're accessible and standard issue for a law enforcement officer. I'll wiggle here, I'll click there, and I manage to seize all the pins in the locking mechanism soon enough. With a slight turn of the knob, the security rooms are ripe for the picking. Oh, we are gonna be fucked. Is my belief here. The room's odor hits me first, a sharp nauseating stench, as if someone has accidentally spilled a gallon of bleach in the room. Really? When was the last time they opened this place?
Ugh, this place smells awful. Jesus, it's worse than the forensics lab on a bad day.
This is probably because of the badly botched effort to clean the place up. Even in the dark, I can spy dark stains on the wall. I really don't have the time to try and play is this ketchup or soda right now, but I have this strange gut feeling who the mess might belong to. As expected, no security personnel mans the office's CCTV's controls, and the standalone DVR setup is open for anyone. Normally, I'd have a heap of things to say about this sloppy security setup, but right now, the negligence makes the whole task of erasing evidence easier.
No fuss, no muss.
The next one should be the access card data. Hopefully getting into their computer won't be too much of a hassle. Everything up to now has been smooth sailing. There have been hiccups, I'll give it that, though it does nothing to dampen the good mood I'm in. Once I shift my attention to the machine sitting next to the DVR setup, all of it swiftly evaporates. I am no computer buff, but I can definitely recognize one more than a decade old. Simply looking at it makes me feel younger. With a heavy sigh, I power it up and mentally prepare myself for a slow slug. Slow, apparently, remains an understatement here. And I am just so scared that these screens are going to completely change and we're going to see either one big picture of the ghost or that the ghost is in every picture, every frame. It takes a whole 3 minutes for the thing to start up. The OS hasn't even started loading, and in my boredom, I start inspecting the live feeds from the cams. Only 2 works. One for the view outside, everything seems to be in order there, and the other for a main workspace where it's a fleeting glimpse, a cursory glance. The sight of it stops me. It's fucking moving! Oh, okay, not moving, but it got sharper. The image is a bit blurry, but standing there right in the middle of the room by one of those cubicles, I can make out the form of
What the hell is...
I don't get too far into that line of thought. No few seconds after my words have slipped out, without any sort of warning, while I'm still trying to make sense of what it is. The figure moves. Oh! Oh! Fuck you! Oh! Are you gonna get any closer? A moment of paralysis hits me when she stops right in front of the camera. Like a damn rookie, I go still in the face of danger. I definitely haven't been trained to handle the supernatural. This is one, isn't it? And... oh fuck. Her eyes bore into me, the malice in them piercing, even beyond the screen. It's enough to make me go numb. Only the mug crashing to the floor when my hand accidentally takes a swipe at it, snaps me out of the trance, reminding me that I'm not the only one here. Isabella. It seems that she hasn't noticed anything. Am I the only one seeing this? In any case, whatever's happening, I have to get her out. Gathering my wits, I quickly reach for my phone. It takes but all 2 seconds It takes but all 2 seconds before she answers. There is no time for relief.
Ashton? Did you really have to call? We're practically on the same boat.
Get out of there.
What? What are you...
Out. Get out. I'll meet you in the elevator. Just...
He said it! He said the elevator!
You're creeping me out, Ash.
Just get yourself out of that place, now!
Without second thought, I back away from the controls, from the room, ready to be done with this place. But before my foot even moves, she disappears.
Son of a...
Instinct instantly takes over and my hand quickly reaches for the gun at my side, only to meet the empty air. A mistake that cost me a few precious seconds, while the paperwork I brought with me threatens to scatter everywhere at the same time. Gathering everything in myself once more, with no weapon to protect myself, my sense of self-preservation kicks in the next and I lunge towards the door. I sprint across the office without daring to look back. Isabella's already waiting in the front of the elevators by the time I make it out of their office. Worry creases her eyebrows upon glancing at me, but I don't have time to answer the question in her eyes. As soon as I reach her, I grab her arm, practically throw the two of us into the open elevator and slam the button to the ground floor. A sigh of relief escapes from me when the elevator starts its descent. The clicking noise fades off into the distance. Besides me, Isabella shifts, moving the sack of papers under her arm while she takes in my appearance. They mentioned clicks, which is the sign of a aswang, the mananangal, which I mentioned in like the first or third episode or something like that, is the Philippine vampire kind of monster. Maybe they have things for clicks over there, I don't know, but the mananangal does... No, not the... No, it's the tick-tick that clicks. Because they use a... So that saying that it's clicking is scary as all hell. Concerns in their eyes. Though all I offer her is a small gesture of my hand while I attempt to compose myself. Breathe. In. Out.
Why are we in such a hurry?
We need to get out of this place. Did you get everything?
Yeah, it's all here. But really, you don't look too good. What's wrong, Ash?
Yeah, let's say the ghost just showed up behind you.
I'll be fine. I was in the security room. From the monitors, there was a fucking...
Yeah, this is the scene. I didn't know we were going down the basement. I thought we were going to floor level, ground level. But yeah, this is the scene. Oh, fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. The rest of what I'm about to say dies on my tongue when the elevator stops and the doors open too. This moment paused while we both take in our surroundings. Confusion's understandably there.
Oh, come on! They should just replace this whole thing.
No, I'm quite sure I pressed for the ground floor.
Right? But it's just as Isabella said. The elevator always did have problems when I visited in the past. Often, she becomes so angry whenever we try to get to her floor, and she'll have to repeatedly smash the buttons for the elevator to even move. Well, if that isn't foreboding, I don't know. I was always good for a laugh. I wasn't too worried then. Now... From the distance, beyond the light's reach, the noise echoes in my ears along with a rapid pounding in my chest. Isabella stiffens and her eyes grow wide at the sound. Gingerly, she reaches up to grab the hem of my sleeve and grips it. Hard, tight enough for her fingernails to dig through. Her eyes searches wildly for the source of the sound, while I stand protectively in front of her.
Ash, did you hear that?
Anyone there?
Don't scream for the monster!
I can hear you moving from here. Show yourself.
No response. No response. Only the soft sound of something scurrying around the floor and the walls in slow, deliberate movements. Faint, though still audible enough in this hush. Until it stops. Oh, fuck you. A moment. Not gonna choke.
We need to go, Ash. We have to.
And then... This time I'm certain it isn't my imagination. Against my training, my whole body freezes. Hands stilling in mid-press on the button, eyes growing wide while waiting for any sort of movement from further back, and ears strained for the source of the sound. I can't even offer Isabella any reassurances. Much as I hate to admit it, dread has seeped into every nerve in my body. And the blasted elevator still won't work.
This isn't in my fucking training manual.
Ash, we need to leave. I know that sound. Ash, please, get the elevator!
Another series of shuffling against the ground, a laughter, and all of a sudden she's just there. Like a twisted spider, she stares at us, a look of hunger in her eyes, venom in the twisted manner she smiles. A glee she has well earned, when we're damn flies that have been dropped right onto the spider's web.
Ashton!
Damn it! Damn it!
Without warning, she moves. I can't see her, damn it! Mocking me with each unhurried crawl she takes, knowing I'm at her mercy.
Fucking hell!
Ashton, the door! The door!
Shut up, Isabel! I'm doing it! Our lives are in the hands of a crummy elevator, literally hanging between life and death. We're not going to die here. Not in a damn elevator. That's what Rebecca said as well. What was I supposed to do? Okay, boom, 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 boom. I was you. Fuck you! Oh my god. Why does not... if I could use the number pad on the right side here, I would have been killing this shit. But now I had to use the numbers up above the letters, and that is so difficult in comparison. Six, 3, 5, 2, 8, 4, 8, 1, 9, shit! 1, 8, 4, 9, 6, 3, 4, 8, 9, 2, 4, 7, 9, 3, ah! Oh shit. 8, 3, 5, 9, 7, 3, 8, 6, 5, 9, 1, 3, 4, 7, 5, 7, 9, 5, 3, 2. No, I pressed it! Shit! It's so many of them. I mean, I know I can just press tab, but I don't want to do that. I want to beat this. There we go! Jesus! As if a divine power has heard me swearing up a storm in my head, the doors close just as that thing looms near. Soon the elevator, the blasting thing, is headed up. Isabella's knees buckle in relief. In 2 ticks, she is hugging herself without any care for the mess of papers and folders she has dropped on the floor in her panic. She draws in one ragged breath after another, each one brimming with nothing but relief. And this is the most I've been tired in my whole damn life. Not during training, when my superior first asked me to drop 100, not after a stakeout, but after smashing a fucking elevator button repeatedly. I slump to the ground beside her, worn out, but I don't let myself feel relief again, not until we're out of here. Isabella seems to be of the same mind as she looks to me. Still, I find myself sharing a shaky laugh with her.
We're okay. We're fine. Right?
For now.
Yeah, we're good. Alive. Fuck, we should have taken the goddamn stairs.
Twice I've seen it. Thrice if I include the party. Unless I'm tripping balls without realizing it. There's no doubt in my mind that this is actually happening. I don't want to believe it. But with the truth staring at me in the face, it'll be stupidly to deny the reality of the matter. As soon as the lift hits the ground floor, we hightail out of the building. Seb sounds asleep when we pass by his station. However, in the face of what we've seen, everything I've faced tonight, really can't care less who still see us on our way out. The sooner we get away from this place, the farther, the better. I'm just not sure if that also means being safe. She almost got us, damn it. The fucking thing almost had us. Shit. It was only by luck that we managed to get the fucking elevator unstuck. Had the blasted thing not worked in the last second. I need some air. Fresh, breathable air that doesn't stink like death and gore all at once. I'm panicking. Christ, losing focus. With another person here, I can't afford that right now. Isabella hasn't said anything, but I know she's more shaken than I am. I can't lose it when another person depending on me.
Remember your training, Frey.
And let's check the journal. What is the picture? Okay, we just collapsed in the elevator. Ashton and Isabella made a quick exit after getting what they needed, making sure not to leave evidence of the break-in. On their way out, however, the elevator malfunctioned and dropped them into the building's basement parking instead, where a familiar face welcomed them. Well, that's one way of putting it, I guess. Another deep breath, and soon I'm starting to the engines and driving us off. After that little incident, somewhere open would be good. Someplace I won't get trapped. Luxburn Park brings a welcome relief, though only by some. The chill that has seeped in my bones is still there, furling and unfurling underneath my skin. If I don't move, if I don't busy myself with anything, soon my brain will go haywire. It's the last thing I want to happen when there aren't plenty of things to do. But this already answers all of it, doesn't it? Those deaths. Just how many copies of the letter are out there? Isabella can't have the only one if other people are also getting cursed. And it would seem that the letter isn't actually what's cursing us. That was just not that anyone else knows this, but if we meet Miss McCullough again, she will tell us that the letter was just a prank some boys did, and they were slaughtered right after they made that letter. Could it be that that the one she has shown us is just one of 5, maybe even more? That would pass this to 5 people business is ridiculous. To this point, is it still? All in all, we found 21 people who might have read the letter. 7 of them deceased. 8 if we count Cooper. And that's only what we can find right now. We have no idea how the contractors and specialists hired from the outside of the company are doing, if we are in any way affected. How many more people are suffering? How many are missing? How many are dead? Can I still even blame the Wrights for this? If anything, they might be in danger as well. I don't think I can wish a curse upon anyone, no matter how big of a douchebag Luke Wright is. There's also that woman. How do we get out of this mess? How do we get away from her? Shit. There's still so many things we need to look into. Yet all my body wants to do is pace. Burn out whatever excess energy there is in me.
Ashton, I'm getting dizzy. Will you sit down?
It's the first time Isabella said anything. She has been sitting quietly since we dropped here. Better and less distracted than watching her nervous habits, I suppose. She certainly seems calm now. Too calm, in fact, for someone who has just seen something terrible. But it's been more than a week for her already. People do get desensitized to things at some point, even someone like Isabella. Who knows what's going on inside her head, though? Inside mine? Not too many, and none of them would sit still.
I'm not going crazy, am I? I saw that. I'm pretty sure I saw that. I didn't inhale anything weird. Just shit. Shit. Isabella, please tell me that wasn't...
What I'm not expecting when I turn to her is mirth. One that she could barely contain. Oh, you evil little shit.
You're laughing. Why are you laughing?
I told you so. I'm not quite sure what she sees in my face, but in the next second, a laugh suddenly bursts out from her.
I'm so sorry. It's just that you should have seen the look on your face back there.
Back there in the elevator? Are you fucking with me right now?
Yes, right. Sure. I'm not the one who's panicked. You almost ripped my arm off.
Yeah, but...
Isabella, this isn't funny. We could have ended up dead.
That woman almost got us. Yeah, I noticed, now that the lines are wrong again, I almost also noticed that the lines comes at a slower pace compared to when the lines show up. So there's a bit of a sync problem here.
I know, I'm really sorry.
Now we're back on track.
But this is just too precious to miss. You really lost your shit for a moment there.
You're trying to get back at me, aren't you?
Well, I'm not the one who kept calling someone scaredy cat for years. How does it feel?
I'm not scared.
Really? Because it doesn't seem that way to me. At all.
I'm not, all right? I'm just... I just don't know what to do right now.
Immediately after, the moment passes, replaced by another tense silence. Laughter dies in her lips as everything sinks in. We're in deep shit, and it has finally caught up and hit us like a ton of bricks. Hit me more than anyone. Because she has been warning us of this since day one, and I'm the first person who brushed it off. Despite that, she still reaches out to me, tugging at my sleeve, almost desperately. Her hands are trembling and there's a tremor in her voice when she speaks. Without the sheer, only fear remains. One that she has been burdened with from the beginning.
We're still going to do something about it, right? Not just stand around and let that thing get us.
Unexpectedly, she leans her forehead against my arm, and her grips on my sleeve tightens. There's desperation in there, a quiet plea.
Don't want to lose anyone anymore, Ash.
I wish I could give her that promise, but with so many unknowns, so many things I don't understand about this, how could I? Why she still trusts that I can do something about this baffles me. It all feels wholly undeserved, considering the way I've treated her. Yet, despite my reluctance, I find myself returning her hold in kind. A grasp, warm and light enough for comfort. Not a promise, but the closest thing to it. What the fuck is that sound? This is some nightmare shit going on. This is also a perfect place to shut down for today's episode. Ooh, it's getting good. It's getting good. Well, it's always been good. But yeah. I see you guys in the next episode. And remember, just because you're not the main character doesn't mean you're not important. Goodbye, everyone.